Hey guys, how you doing? What I want to do today is I want to go over the compensation plan one more time. I hope to do a better presentation here for you all today. So listen, the whole key here to make this thing hum, just make this thing rip and roar fast and furious, everyone make a psychological commitment to generating at least 2 sales, okay? Minimum 2 sales. Just don't come in here and wait for things to happen. Don't just come in here and kind of sit. Don't come in here and just sit there and analyze. Don't come in here and sit here and just kind of play. Get serious about the business. There's a lot of money to be made here. We've got a sensational entertainment product that everybody needs, wants, desires, and the key word is want more so than the need. People love entertainment, as you all know. We've talked about that. Entertainment is the key to everything. But what I want to do is I just want to focus on this compensation plan. I want to do it a little bit slower today so you can see this. And I want you to actually, the best way that you can maximize your potential on understanding this compensation plan is to basically get a pen and a piece of paper. When you're ready, you can do it now and come along with me for the ride, or you can do it after. But if you just watch this intellectually and you don't sit there and you draw it out, it's kind of like a teacher and a child in class. You know what I mean? You don't just get the teacher to draw everything out and say, oh, okay. Get the children to go through art class and start doing their own creativity, their own energy, their own blueprint, and it helps them acknowledge all the steps. It helps them imprint in their minds all the maneuvers, and basically they get to see their work. And I want you to see your work when we do this, okay? It's really important for you to see your work when we do this. So what we have here is we have LVN. This is the compensation plan. And again, I'm going to do it a little bit slower than I usually do. I'm talking a little bit slower than I usually am speaking when I'm speaking at a live conference call or a live event or a live, Zoom, whatever it is. I'm going to stay a little mellow when I'm doing this, okay? Hopefully. Let's see where we go. So we've got LVN. We've got one-time $147. So for those of you that are brand new, what does that mean? $147 one-time out of pocket. It means exactly that, $147 one time out of pocket. Now, the best way to beat the system, I'm going to teach you a little hack here, how to beat the system, is you use your credit card. You take an invoice, okay? So when you're bringing somebody into the business, you don't just give them a PayPal account and just say, hey, here, send me money, here's my email address. Set up a PayPal business account, okay? You want a PayPal business account, and anytime you are going to receive money from anybody, do it professionally, do it like a business person, send them an invoice, all right? Keeps PayPal happy, keeps your client happy, there's a paper trail, and legally by law, it's tax deductible. They'll have a receipt that they can print off, they can submit in their taxes at the end of the year, okay? Do it legitimate, do it right. Just don't give somebody an email address and say, here man, send me $147. Set up a business account, it's $147 one-time, lifetime out of pocket. And what does that mean? It means this. Do we charge you every month? No. Do we charge you once a year? No. Is that pretty generous? Yes. There is no other company in the industry that is dumb enough to do that. I guess we're dumb enough to do that. And I say that in a fun-loving way, of course. In order to run a company, in order for Tracy to give up her time, in order for me to give up our time, in order for us to pay for hosting services and all the other expenses that we have to incur, we should be charging a monthly fee, or at least an annual fee, okay? But we don't want to do that. We don't have to do it. We do it by choice to help support you guys and gals and make the program more appealing. So when you take a look at the little measly administration fee that we get, there's nobody in their right mind. None of you that are watching this would want to do it. Trust me, you wouldn't want to do it, because you wouldn't be able to service the people. It takes a real skill set to be able to present. It takes a real skill set to be able to do what Tracy does. And without Tracy, nothing happens, really, all right? It takes a whole lot of technical skill to pull that off, a lot of patience and a lot of work. When you're working with somebody for 1 or 2 hours, 3 hours, or in one case, 6 hours with one individual, would you spend 6 hours with somebody for a fraction of the $47, like, maybe $11? The answer's got to be no. I wouldn't put 6 hours of my time into anyone for 11, 12 bucks. All right, it's not worth it. But hey, it's about the bigger picture here for us. So I just kind of want to lay out all the philosophy so you understand this as I'm taking you through the compensation plan, the psychology, because sometimes people aren't smart enough to figure it out. Okay, so we help you figure it out a little bit. Okay, so one time, lifetime, 147. We don't see another dime ever again. We don't get the monthly on that. We will get a little bit on the monthly that I'll show you and talk about here in a few minutes, okay? So now watch this. LVN one time, lifetime, and I'm repeating this over and over and over again so you can imprint this in your mind. So here we go. I'm just going to use the name Mandy, all right? So I'm just going to use the name Mandy. And you can put your name in there. Feel free to put your name in there when you draw this out, and do draw this out. Don't just sit there and say, oh, well, I'll just put it on video. I'm not going to draw it out. That's absolutely irresponsible. If I find out you do that, don't phone me or Skype me or ask me any questions, okay? Because I don't want to answer questions. If you're not going to do the work, I don't want to do the work, all right? It's just the way it is, all right? It's so easy to do it the lazy man's way by just coming straight to us and saying, well, I don't really want to do it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want you to do that. I want you to actually start learning the business, okay? If you're not going to learn the business, you're not going to have success. You're going to become frustrated. The only people that become frustrated in a business are those that refuse to learn it in any business, okay? So we got Mandy. Mandy comes in, paid $147 one time. So now Mandy is sitting there, or you are sitting there. With this one-up system, the way the model works is you have to give in order to receive. This is an incredible compensation plan. This will make you way more money than MLM if everybody feels comfortable and just follows the IKEA instructions to putting the furniture together. And I have to say it that way because this compensation plan is so simple, it's so easy, it is so disgustingly lucrative, and yet most people don't understand it. They're still stuck with the little spillover matrices, binaries, unilevels, all the pay plans that take thousands of people to make any money. And you kind of wonder why people are frustrated in this industry, because they don't get it, okay? So I've got Mandy there. So what Mandy has to do when she comes in, when you first come into this business at $147 one time, lifetime, and to have all the benefits of the streaming, and you get 30 days included in that streaming, and then you're going to get access to my $1,250 training academy. That training academy down there in the basement, I call it, because it's kind of on the website right now, in the basement. That training academy, minimum $1,250. That training academy turned many people into multimillionaires on the internet. That's included in the business as well too, okay? Let me focus on Mandy. So when Mandy comes in, she's an apprentice. And again, I'm repeating myself, doing this slow because maybe some of you just need me to do it this way, okay? Mandy has a task. She has a project to complete. And her project is to graduate from apprenticeship to master distributor. It's kind of like being an electrician. You go from an apprentice to a master electrician. Here you want to graduate to master distributor. How do you do that? Well, you fulfill your apprenticeship role. And as you all know, apprentices don't get paid a lot of money. When you're an apprentice, you're not going to make any money, You're not going to make any money on your first sale. So Mandy will go out and do her first sale. That first sale could be Tom. Okay? There's Tom. So, well, there's Mandy, but there's Tom. So Mandy goes out and makes her first sale. That's Tom. Tom is what we call an apprentice sale. I'll just put apprent there, okay? So Tom and then apprent, short for apprentice. That's an apprentice sale. All right, let me just grab something here. So I'm going to have to wipe this down in a second. So when Mandy makes that sale, does Mandy make anything on that $147? No. The apprentice does the grunt work, does the first sale. Tom gets passed up to the individual who Mandy was enrolled by or actually paid the invoice to in order to get involved. Her subscription fee, the $147, okay? So it's based on the principle you got to give in order to receive. Mandy brings Tom in. Tom is basically given up for adoption, donated, referred to as the first time apprentice sale to the person that Mandy originally paid her $147 to, okay? So stay with me now. So I'm just going to take Tom out of the equation for a second because he doesn't matter anymore to Mandy outside of the fact that they can be friends. Mandy has nothing to do with him financially. So now once you've performed your apprentice task of generating your first sale, what's going to happen next? Mandy's going to go out and get her second sale. Let's just put a second there, okay? Just so you all know what I'm referencing. Second sale. That second sale could be, and I'll just put a circle there, I'll just say it's Rick. Okay, so Mandy brings in Rick. So now Mandy, generating her second sale, she is an MD. Okay, not a medical doctor, but she is a master distributor, an MD. She went from apprenticeship to MD. Starting her second sale, Rick comes in and pays $147, right? $147, one time, lifetime. There's no better system out there when people mentally comprehend this and everyone just doesn't ask questions and just follows the game plan. You'll be compensated beyond your wildest expectations. So when Rick comes in, he pays $147, okay? Rick does. Pays $147, one time, lifetime. There's $100 in commission that has to go to the master distributor, $100. The 47 goes to admin, goes to LVN, okay? That's where the $47 goes to, and that's basically a one-time customer service charge, which is absolutely ludicrous. We should be charging monthly, $20, $30 a month. We're not interested in doing that. $47, one-time, lifetime. We'll try to find a way for the baby to eat, okay? So anyhow, $47 one time goes to LVN. Now, there's a $100 commission. Mandy gets that because the only person that can get paid in this downline, there's going to be a downline being generated here to eternity. The only person that can get paid is the MD, the master distributor, and that's Mandy. So now what's Rick going to do? Okay, this is where you got to really pay attention now as you draw this out. So when Mandy came in, she was an apprentice. Rick just came in, he's an apprentice. What does Rick have to do? He has to perform his first training sale, his first apprentice sale. Rick's got to give up his first sale to his master distributor. Whoever the master distributor is will get the sale. So Rick brings in, let's say, Travis. Okay? Rick brings in Travis. My circles, I'm not a very neat writer. Anyhow, Rick brings in Travis. So some of you, this is where some of you get stuck. You're probably thinking, Rick brings in Travis. There's a $100 commission sitting right there, right? You're probably thinking Rick gets it. Rick cannot get it. Apprentices cannot be paid. Okay, he's got to give his first sale to his master distributor. So guess what happens? Boom. Goes up to Mandy. Mandy picks up the other $100 even though she doesn't even know who Travis is. Rick is now qualified, no longer an apprentice, He can go out and start replicating what Mandy does. Rick can go out here and start his own second sale. All right, like Mandy started her second sale, he can go out and start his own pay line that will now start generating profits for him. And everyone will do that all the way down. Okay, I'll just change. I guess I need to do something here too. All right, so now Travis is with Mandy. Correct? Made that sale to the master distributor. What's Travis got to do? Travis has to complete his first training sale, has to complete his first apprenticeship sale. So Travis goes out and gets Bill. Hopefully you guys can see that with the camera. Can't honestly say Dill, but it's Bill. Okay? Travis is no longer an apprentice because he brought Bill in. There's $100 in commission that has to go up to Mandy. Okay? The only person, there goes my pen. The only person that can get paid in the pay line, is the master distributor. Mandy's the only one who can get paid. Some people think, well, the money's got to go from Bill to Travis. No, from Bill to Rick. No, they're gone. It's a direct retail transaction between these two now. Okay, and the same principle is going to take place here. Bill's going to bring in Tammy. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. I'm not sure if the camera's picking all this up. Bill brings in Tammy. Bill's fulfilled his apprenticeship. He's not an apprentice anymore. He's free to go. Tammy's $100 goes where to? Okay, goes to Mandy. Mandy doesn't even know Tammy, but is soon going to find out who Tammy is because Tammy's got to get in. She wants to subscribe, and her subscription fee has to go to Mandy. All right, and then what's Tammy going to do? She's going to bring in Karen. Okay, and I'll stop here. Mandy brings in Karen. Sorry, Tammy. Tammy brings in Karen. I apologize. Mandy will get paid. Tammy fulfills her first apprenticeship sale. Karen's money goes up to the MD. Whoever owns the pay line, whoever is at the top of the pay line gets paid the commissions from here to eternity, here to infinity. Okay, so all the way down, if you can see that on the camera, I'm not sure where my margins are, but I thought they were pretty close based on my measurements when I put the camera up. Not really using a tripod, and so it's kind of a tripod, but anyhow, so the bottom line is infinity. I'll just put infinity. Get paid to infinity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's $500 Mandy would have made. She only knew Rick. Okay? Karen's going to go out and bring in her first. As adults, we make things very difficult. Children can excel in this. Children don't have to ask a lot of questions. They use their imagination, their God-given talent. They use their creativity. Adults can be very frustrating because they ask too many questions, or they whine and they complain, this and that and the other, right? I totally get it. It's just the nature of the beast. So when we become adults, we start dealing with something called psychological limitations. We become cynical, we become jaded, we become, fricked up, if I may say that to some degree. So the bottom line is, use the imagination, use the mind of a child. Here's my boss. Teddy, come here. Come here. There's a siren outside and the coyotes are going to take off. I can do this compensation plan over, but I'll give the dogs just a few seconds to freak out for a second because the coyotes are going to start barking. So anyhow, use the mind of a child. Use the mind of a child to make things happen for you. The thing that I always do is I always play games within my head to challenge myself, all right? I challenge myself in every which way, shape, or form. I don't get caught up in limitations. I don't get caught up in analysis paralysis, all right? I don't have time for that. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of life. This is our business. This is our company. It's got to succeed. This is your business. This is your company. It's got to succeed. You don't worry about what other people are doing, and you don't go worrying about this. You don't go worrying about that. And some people say, well, you got to go worry and see what the competition is doing. There's no such thing as competition. There's zero competition in your life. The only time competition exists is when you mentally make it exist. I have no competition in anything I do. I have no competition when it comes to speaking. I have no competition when it comes to presentations. I have no competition in my knowledge about network marketing. I have no competition. There's nobody at my level. Are there people at my level? Probably a whole lot better than I am, but in my world that I live in, there is no competition. I can't make space for that in my head. If I do, I become defeated very quickly. I become pretty screwed up pretty quickly, and that's why most people are screwed up, is because you get screwed up worrying about other people's stuff. I don't worry about other people's stuff. I don't care what the competition is doing. I don't care if somebody's doing it cheaper, more or less, whatever. I don't get caught up in that. I have total faith in my skill set. I have total faith in my ability. And I don't care what other people look like. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm educating you at the same time as doing this compensation plan, because some of you get caught up in all the Mickey Mouse baby stuff that doesn't really matter, to be truthfully honest with you. I just want to be honest with you. So it's kind of like if you're in a relationship with somebody and there's other beautiful people out there, you don't worry about it. Let them exist. They have every right to exist, okay? It's got nothing to do with me. I'm still in a relationship with whoever I'm in a relationship with. It's just the way it is. I'm in a relationship with my company. I don't worry about other people's companies. I don't worry about other people's products. They have no merit or value on my life. What I do is I get into laser focus and say, Val, yeah, what do you need to do? What do you need to do, Val? Not what does everyone else need to do. What do you need to do? And what I need to do is I need to focus on what I need to do with my business. And what I need to do is what I want to do. And what I want to do is what I need to do. And what I want to do and what I need to do in building this business is I want to make a commitment to bringing at least 2 people in. I don't want to come up with some sorry, pathetic, silly ass excuse why I can't do that. I'm just going to do it. Why? Because I don't set goals. It's based on the Nike commercial. Just do it. Keep your mouth shut. Don't whine, complain. Don't say nothing. Just get it done. All right? It's simple. Do that with my children. You know, you want to clean up your room, get you clean. You want something, you want a reward. It could be monetary. It could be something to buy at the store, whatever it is. It could be a vacation item. It could be anything. But the deal is, don't come out, don't talk to me, don't come out and whine, complain about anything. Just clean your room up. It's really simple. Take the garbage bag in the room, organize, take this in your room, do this. Don't come out until it's done. So what I do in building a business is I don't come out till it's done. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I get it done. That's just the way it is. And that's where goal setting fails people. Okay, goal setting fails people in a really big way because they all set goals. They create possibilities. I don't create possibilities. I just get it done. All right, that's why goal setting is for losers. I tell people that. Why would you set goals? Goal setting is for losers because it's negotiable. It's kind of like the word trying, okay? Goal setting at the subconscious level, it's just basically the subconscious mind will stop you from success. And the reason why people that are watching this video right now, the reason why most of these people aren't successful or don't accomplish or don't get deals done, or you can't close deals, or this person doesn't want or that person doesn't want, it's got nothing to do with them. It's got everything to do with you. It's your subconscious mind. All right? It's a little spiritual teaching that I might get into at another time. Your subconscious mind is blocking you from doing the sale. Because when you don't believe in something, they don't believe in something. All right? It's a ripple effect. All right? Energy is energy and it exists. So anyhow, this compensation plan is absolutely beyond brilliant. It works. It pays out copious amounts of money. The biggest problem with this compensation plan are human beings. The biggest problem in all of network marketing and in business are human beings. All right? You're either strong or you're weak. All right, there's really no in between. Some people say, well, you know, there's a kind of a middle class. No, there isn't. It's either you're strong or you're weak. So we got to discern, we got to define who we are in building a business. Okay, all these things are really important. So when you apply yourself to a compensation plan, you focus on positives. You focus on what you're bringing to the table. You don't get caught up in anything that you hear from a prospect. You don't get caught up in anything you hear from a potential client. Well, they don't like it. They don't like it. So what's your point? That's nice. They're stupid. You're not. Okay? That's the way I look at it. When somebody tells me they don't like something, I just say, well, that's okay. You're stupid. I'm not. All right? My bank account will always be different from theirs. My cars will always be different from theirs. My house will always be different from theirs. My dogs, everything about my life will always be different from theirs because I don't want to be like them. You know, they dream about the things that I have, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's the way you want your business. You want people to dream about the things that you have. All these things are really important in building your business. And when you take that mindset, when you take that attitude, when you take that existence, and you create that reality in your head, and you apply it to this compensation plan, nothing can stop you. The only thing that can stop you is yourself. You know, everyone talks about, well, I need these tools, I need these tools. You only need one tool. The most powerful tool in the universe to build your business is you. There's nothing more powerful than me. No automated system out there. I can blow any automated system up out of the water. You take me out of the equation, the automated system just sits there on the internet. It doesn't do anything. All right? You need the operator, and you all need to become chief executive operators of your company. Chief executive operators of this compensation plan. It pays you to infinity. This compensation plan is built on spirituality. It's not built on man-made crap like matrices, binaries, unilevels, and all that stuff. They're nice compensation plans, but nice doesn't make you a lot of money. You need to tap into the infinite world of abundance, and this compensation plan is all about infinite abundance, all right? That's why this goes to infinity, and you've only brought in one person. You don't know these people, but guess what? You own the business. The only way they can get through the gates, the only way they can get through the gates of heaven, which is our business, I call it that, the gates of heaven, like the music, Stairway to Heaven, and she's buying the stairway to heaven. So the whole point being, the only way to get to the top of the stairway is to get to the top. And if that's you at the top, you're going to be the collector. The collector is always waiting at the gate to collect the money. And in this case, it's Mandy, and in your case, it's probably you. Now, here's the really cool thing. Mandy can go out and start another pay line, and another pay line, and another pay line, right? You see how Mandy has Rick here? See how Mandy has Rick here? What if Mandy brings in a third person? She can create infinite abundance, dollar signs all the way down, again, with every sale being passed up to her. It's just a mirror image of this. It is just a mirror image of this, a complete reflection with different human beings, different personalities, different mindsets, different bodies, but the money transacts all the way up here to Mandy. All right, same all the way down. You can create as many of these as you want. Okay, and it's money in the bank all the way down. You could have 10 people here. 10 people in a multi-level marketing company. If you had 10 people in a multi-level marketing company, guess what? It would pay you approximately $18. 10 people here will pay you $1,000. Okay? If you had 100 people in this being a multi-level marketing company, 100 people, it might pay you $200 if you're lucky. And that's being generous. 100 people paying you $200. The same 100 people, based on this infinite pay plan with no monthly auto ship, no annual fees. When you take a look at those monthly auto ships and the other programs, $150 a month, $200 a month, $80 a month, whatever it is, no more fees here, all right? Outside of using the service, which I'll talk about in a second. So you're looking at 100 people here would pay you $10,000. $10,000 or 200 in MLM, your choice. I'd rather have the $10,000. 1,000 people here, if you had 1,000 people on your team here, globally speaking, worldwide, we're a global worldwide business opportunity. Anywhere in the world there's internet, okay? Anywhere in the world the internet is transmitting, we can basically, boom, put people in. 1,000 people here, $100,000. 1,000 people in an MLM with the type of margins that can be made based on the fact that they have to pay people multi-levels deep, you might get $2,000 if you're lucky. $2,000 if you're lucky, maybe $2,200. I'd rather take the 100,000. It's about $97,000, $98,000 in difference. And MLM is far more expensive because you have all those monthly fees of over $100. And you're surfing all over the world looking for people that don't want your product. And so you guys know what I'm talking about. Many of you are in multi-level marketing, you're watching this right now. People do not want your product. I'm not saying that to piss you off or to offend you in any which way, shape, or form. Your MLM programs are not designed for people that want things. It's for people that need things. People might need your products, but they don't want your products. Isn't that amazing? So you have an opportunity to make copious amounts of money with a product that is mainstream for everybody out there in the world. People would rather have streaming entertainment than a bar of soap, streaming entertainment than a vitamin pill, streaming entertainment rather than digital education, streaming entertainment rather than, environmentally friendly clean your counter products. You don't need to do that. Just get water and vinegar if you want to clean your house. All right? It's cheaper, it's faster. You can do it for $2. Saves you $150 a month on auto ship. Don't tell anyone I taught you the $2 secret to success in cleaning your house as opposed to $150. So, all the other plans are going to fail you, because if a person can't succeed at something that probably a grade 4 child could succeed at here on the blackboard, how can an adult succeed in multi-level marketing? It's not going to happen. Okay? So I showed you the compensation plan there. I'm just going to remove this, but you can see you can go as deep as you want. You can go as deep as you want. You could have 240 people here. You could have 17 people here. You could have 37 people there. You could have 91 people there. You can go forever wide. You could have a whole army of people, boom, 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 paying you all the way down to infinity. You could very easily make $1 million. If you get your head screwed on straight, you can make $1 million. But if you remain cynical, skeptical, jaded, always trying to figure out what's wrong with everything, you're going to become a bloody mess. All right? You're going to become a bloody mess, and you're not going to be an attraction to anybody. All right? All right, just being honest with you. You want to attract people in your life? You got to think differently. You got to behave differently. You got to change your philosophical state of mind, okay? Okay, so what else do I want to tell you here? Okay, I'm just going to remove this here very quickly with my kind of roughed up rag here. Let's check this out. Okay, so now the product is $19 a month. This is $19.95 a month, USD. The big question is, do I have to pay $19.95 a month? Do I have to pay $19.95 a month? No, you don't. If you don't want to use the service, you don't pay $19.95 a month. Can you still build the business without using the service every single month, the streaming every single month? The answer is yes. You can build this business forever and never, ever, ever have to use this product. If you've got something else out there that you're excited about, cable, Netflix, Roku, whatever it is you're using out there, feel free to use that if that's something you want to. If you don't mind paying that type of money, monthly for those services, feel free to do that. That's totally up to you, but you can still collect the $147. This is a business opportunity, okay? And just so you know, we do talk about the streaming a lot, and some of you are still focused on the streaming. There's a back office, and a back office is something that's behind a website. A back office is basically where you go to a website and you sign in, okay? You sign in. So what happens when Mandy originally came in, when any of these people originally came in, when any of you originally came into this business, what happened was you were registered and an email was automatically, instantaneously sent to the email account that you listed coming in here. Now, some people contact us and say, well, is there a website? Yes, there is a website. All you have to do is check your email. It's a real simple, easy exercise. You check your email and see if there's a message from Legends VIP Network, Paradigm Web Solution, Legends VIP Network, okay? And you basically activate your account. You just get a verification email, you activate your account, boom, you're in the system. Then you can go to Legends www.legendsvipnetwork.com. That site if you want, or / whatever your username is, but even the .com site, you can go there, and then there's a little button in the right corner that says sign in. When you sign in there, you use your username and your password. It takes you in to what we call in the industry a back office. And in that back office, there's all kinds of product. There's training products from me. There's interviews that I've done with people all over the world in the online marketing world. There's unbelievable courses back there, audio courses back there. There's about $2,200 worth of databases, first names, last names, email addresses of people. I think there's over 300,000 people there that are in the home-based business industry. Some of you probably don't even know that because you haven't even gone into your back offices to check that out. All right, you're probably just focused on the streaming and sitting there looking at the streaming saying, okay, click, 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 click. Put the clicker down for a few minutes. Just go in the back office and take a look around and learn some incredible marketing techniques. New people usually come and say, well, I showed it to a friend of mine and he's really not interested, or she's really not interested. It doesn't work that way. Learn communication skills, learn the questions to ask. There's all kinds of incredible videos there that share with you ideas, generic ideas. I'll give you an example what a generic idea is. Steve, yes. Do you have an internet connection in your house by any chance? Yes, I do. If I could show you a way to turn that internet connection into an extra $700, $800 a month, would you give me 22 minutes of your time? Yeah, I think I would. What's this all about? It's about you and I getting together about 22 minutes so I can show you this really cool, tiny little app that could generate an extra $700, $800 a month, a week, a day for you. I kid you not, it is unbelievable. I want to show you this incredible app. It's the best kept secret on the internet, okay? I don't really talk to people a lot about the streaming aspect of it. I tell them I have this magical app that has a way of producing fabulous income. Where did I get this line from? Not going into a state of paralysis and being cynical, skeptical, and jaded and thinking, when is this thing gonna work? When is this thing gonna work? This thing is gonna work when I decide to work. When I decide to use my brain and actually think, that's when this thing's gonna work. That's when this thing works, when I actually use my brain and go to work, okay? Creativity. Everything that I'm doing right now, I am not scripted. You see me sitting here on a stool here in the upper quadrant of my house. I am not scripted. Well, what are you reading, Val? Are you just a great Hollywood actor and you know how to do all this stuff? Because I really don't know how to. I'm not reading anything. I just come, I sit down, and I talk to you as if I'd be talking to my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my wife, my kids. All right, I'm not nervous talking to my cell phone. I might be a little bit schizophrenic talking to my cell phone. It might look a little bit strange. Hey, look at that guy, man. He's talking to his cell phone, dude. No, you know what? The bottom line is just talk to people and think. Think about what's going on in people's lives. Do you have a cell phone? Yes. Would you be interested in taking that cell phone and turning it into an extra $3,700 a month? Yeah, I would. What do I got to do? Well, I've got this magical little app I'd like to talk to you about, but I can't talk to you about it right now because I've got 6 other calls I got to make, or I got to go pick up my kids from school. But can we get together at maybe 10 o'clock Eastern tonight, and I'll talk to you about this incredible app that, you know, is making $300-400 a day, cash in hand, touch it, feel it, smell it, cash it, spend it the same day for people. I mean, I know people on the internet right now that are making $400 to $600 a day, cash in their hand, marketing this magical app. Now, some of you are watching me saying this, and you're probably saying, well, Val, where's the magical app? Just in case you are, because some people might not understand where I'm going with this yet. The magical app is the VTA app that you use to watch the streaming video. All right? For me, it's not all about just watching incredible movies, incredible videos, and incredible sports channels. I'm in this for the business, and the app makes you money. Take the app out of the equation, there is no streaming video. Okay, we won't be watching anything. All right? So all these things are really important. So when you're kind of sitting there and you're in the business and you say, okay, I just got started in this thing, I need to run to Val and Tracy to figure out everything for me because I'm really not interested in figuring it out. Don't bring that attitude to the table to us. I'm just telling you. I want you to take your time, sit back and reflect. What do you bring to the table to your business? What asset are you to this business for you? Okay, I do this every day. You know, Tracy does this every day because we have to play the creator. We have to solve everyone's problems. We have to, you know, because other people aren't willing to think. And we don't want to do that. We want people to think. So just, I'm sharing this with you not to offend anybody, but you know what? If you don't have any answers, and if you're not willing to learn certain things that we're willing to learn or be creative about, who's going to be attracted to you or me? If I came to this call and I just sat here and said,
hey guys, my name's Val Smith, and I own this company with Tracy, and we're business partners, but we really don't know anything. So you guys all figure it out, but pay $147, and Tracy and I are just going to be, we're just going to be like twins. We're just going to be dumb and dumber. We don't know what to say. Here's my presentation on how the program works. You know what I'm saying? We can't conduct ourselves that way with people. And so you being a business practitioner, you can't conduct yourself that way with people either. If you're not generating any sales, if things aren't happening for you, it's because you're doing something wrong with you. You have to get into the vibration. You have to get into the energy. You have to become attractive. You have to become an attraction. And I'm not talking about going out to a plastic surgeon and getting an extreme makeover. Be attractive with your mind. Be attractive with your vocabulary. Be attractive with your energy. Start thinking. All right, start thinking, start applying. Everything will work accordingly when you get in the right vibration. All right, it's not about what he or she's doing or what they're doing wrong or what they did wrong or that doesn't work. The bottom line is it'll always come down to you not working if you don't find success in this. All right, if this doesn't work, it comes down to me. This doesn't work, comes down to Tracy and I. So we are working, we're building. But again, this is the stuff that needs to be addressed for everybody out there on the internet, because a lot of people just get in and they look at it like a hobby or kind of look at it like, okay, well, everything's going to be taken care of for me. Get in the back office, start looking around, check out the academy, get ideas, take notes, write things down. All right. And again, when I come to these calls, as I'm doing this right now, I just let go, I let God. I just talk. I have no idea what I've said so far in the last 32 minutes, however long I've been on here. I just let it flow. And that's how you got to let your business flow, all right? And people will be attracted to you. If you try to be scripted, if you try to be fake, if you try to be candid, if you try to be frustrated, if you kind of sit there and say, oh, well, I don't know why that doesn't work, and oh, I don't know why that doesn't work, and oh, well, it should have worked, and it should, if those are your answers, you're done. You might as well close up your McDonald's restaurant and just write off the $2 million investment that you're just not qualified to run a McDonald's. All right, it's the same thing here. It's $147 one time. That's cheaper than groceries at a grocery store. $19 a month. That's cheaper than the $20 that I gave my kids today for a project at school. I mean, there's no risk here. There is no life-threatening financial risk here. It's a simple business opportunity that can pay you copious amounts of money, no monthly fees, and an incredible product. And the product itself is not going to be perfect. There's going to be times where the product can frustrate you a little bit. There's going to be times when, the company in Europe is doing things with the servers, ironing things out. Maybe somebody tries to hack the system from different parts of the world. Who knows what goes on in cyberspace? Anything can happen. Is it the end of the bloody world? The answer is no. It's a freaking awesome time to chill out, get off the TV, and get to work and start promoting. That's what it is for me. It's a recess. Oh, okay, well maybe, they're fixing the server right now. Okay, I can't get into video on demand, or maybe the TV guide's not working right now. Okay, they'll probably fix it here shortly. Yeah, there's a notification. Yeah, they'll fix it here shortly. You know what? I think I'll get off my chubby little buddy and I'll get out there on the internet and start promoting and start getting work done instead of saying, well, Valsy, the service is not working, and I'm really frustrated, and that type of thing. We don't need to do that. We need to become proactive. We need to pull together. We need to make it happen in everything, every business. Thank God we're not running a McDonald's right now, because sometimes the deep fryers break too, and then you got to run out. Thank God the coffee machine didn't break down, right? So bottom line is pull together, teamwork, we make it grow. All right, what else can I say while I'm doing this video? I got so much I could tell you. I could do a whole training module right now and show you some really cool stuff, but I don't want to do it. I just want to break this down. I don't want to keep these things dragging on. All right, so I want to make this perfectly clear. There are two components here, okay? We do have the streaming, and it would be nice if it was just one big streaming component, but we've had the Legends, just so you all know the history here. Legends VIP Network has been going for 2 years, almost 2 years. It was a complete digital academy. And then in January, Tracy and I had the brainwave that we wanted to add streaming video to Legends VIP Network. All right, just so you know the history. We could have came up with a new company name, you know, strictly for streaming, but what would have happened is we'd have to take another 90 days, put everything on hold for 90 days, and rebuild a complete software system, because Legends VIP Network is all programmed within the software system, just in case anyone asks why they're using the Legends VIP Network as a name. All right, so LVN basically came from a learning academy that's now kind of brought in a streaming concept. Just in January, we put this all together. The